Nothing as beautiful as having a company that is firing on all cylinders. If you have a flat-lined company, whether you have stalled at 50 million or 100 million or 200 million, in this video I want to share with you what some founders do to break through that ceiling. Now, my name is Phil. I am a private executive counsel. Been doing this for 18 years with $250 million worth of profit made for clients across 3 continents. So why does revenue stall or flatline at either 50 or 100 or 200 or wherever you are? There are certain things or certain revenue points that will stall an organization where companies will often find themselves. Usually it will be the 50 million, the 100 million, and or the 250 million. Now, when that happens, usually most people blame market conditions, or the competition has come in, or they're not doing sales execution as well as it should. And yes, sometimes that could be true, but often the deeper issue is this: the business has outgrown the leadership system underneath it. The business has outgrown the culture. The business does not have a culture that supports the level at which they need to break through. What worked at 20 million starts to break. What worked at 50 million starts to break because the foundation is not strong enough to be able to support the next level. What worked at 50 begins to drag at 100. Okay, and certain people that you heard when you were at 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, they haven't grown mentally, they haven't been challenged mentally to start thinking 50 and or 100 decisions. What does that mean? That means that there is complexity at the next level. Therefore, more decisions, more functions, more coordination, more pressure. And if the team hasn't grown into that, then you begin to get the challenges that you get for not being able to break through. So if the CEO is still carrying too much and the bench or the substitute or the guys who are coming next are not truly operating like an elite team that has been stretched and is growing, then of course growth is going to be slowed down. So it's not because the opportunity is gone. It is just that the team and culture have not been able to grow to the level that they can kick through that. Now, because the company cannot convert opportunity into performance cleanly enough, does not necessarily mean that, oh, it is all doomed. No, that is why we always ask that one question. The first question that I'll ask when I come across such situations is it really a market problem, or is it a leadership depth problem disguised as a growth problem or a market problem? And that question will stump them and get them to think, because the distinction really matters. If it is a leadership depth problem, then it is fixable rapidly. Okay, we just get into a SWOT system and begin to attract and or build the leadership to the next level. If your business is strong but growth feels stuck, the chances are that it is a leadership issue. And if it is a leadership issue, we don't know until you can do a survey and or you can find out why that is the issue. So I will invite you, if you are at that stage where you feel like, you know what, I feel it, I know it in my gut, in my heart that I could go to the next level, but something is just in the way. Let's have a conversation. Okay, we have a brutal culture audit that could help you to figure that out. And if we know what it is, then we can find a solution. And when we find the solution, you can then go to the next level. And going to the next level means building an amazing organization, and that amazing organization can have the impact that you're capable of. And as you do that, bring some people along with you so that we can make this world a better place. Until next time,